Hello, hello. My name is Brittany D. I'm a psychic medium and spiritual teacher, and I'm so excited to share an overall collective message with you for July 5th through the 12th. I'm personally really excited to hear what spirit is coming through today because I will be on vacation during that window. I'm going to the beach with my baby and my family. So I say baby, but she's 2 now. She's a toddler. But I'm just really excited to see what Spirit has for us this upcoming week. Of course, this is an overall message for the collective, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I really, really appreciate you liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing with someone that you think it might be helpful for. And then, of course, if you're interested in any of my offerings, there will be a link in the description to my website. I have all different kinds of stuff, one-on-one mentorship. I have an in-person event coming up at the end of July. So if you're in Louisville, Kentucky, feel free to come. It's a really powerful event. So let's see. The first card of this reading is sharing of yourself. I am an incredibly generous being. This feels like an opening. This feels like opening yourself, opening your channel, giving more of yourself to the world, feeling more comfortable in your power. Letting go. I surrender joylessly to the ebbing and flowing of life. Really letting go and releasing is what I'm receiving, releasing the things that kept you kind of limited and kept you from your power and your ability to take up space in the world, to share yourself, to give yourself to others, that thing that kind of closed your heart off to the rest of the world. Let's see here. You know what's something also that's really interesting that I just noticed? I just take out my cards intuitively. I always use the mermaid deck first, then this deck, then I end with the psychic deck. But actually this week it's gateway, psychic, and then mermaid. So this is like completely out of order here. So let's see. Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. This definitely feels like a big just heart opener week in general. It's vulnerable to share ourselves. It's vulnerable to put ourselves out there and to share our heart and our soul and our true selves with other people. But we're letting go of the things that kept us from that. And it's really, we have to listen to our heart. We have to listen to where our heart and our soul and that love and that light and I know that sounds cheesy, but truly that love and that light that resides within us, where it's guiding us and where it's telling us to open and give more of ourselves to the world. And it's just this reciprocal, as we open ourselves more to life is going to open itself more to you. And so you're kind of seeing that, understanding that. Ooh, of course, throat chakra is the card that we got. Throat chakra in this is us like, as we're giving ourselves, it is like in our hearts and we're opening our hearts, but we're really coming into our power and our ability to speak our truth, to share our truth, to just use our voice and share that with the world, and letting go of the things that kept us small and kept us quiet is the best way of saying it. It's like we just don't, it also in that kept our hearts closed, and we know that that's just not the path anymore, and we want to open more, and that's going to mean that we are sharing our truth in order for our true self, in order for it to actually be out there in the world. It is, yes, embodying it and doing it, but also sharing your truth in that moment. So it is throat chakra work big time. We got the Triumph card. This is feeling like this, this feels so courageous to open in this way, to maybe set our boundaries, to say, I don't like that. This is what's really true to me. This listening to our heart, sharing what our true self is really wanting to say in that moment is going to feel like such a triumph. It's been such a long journey, that people pleaser probably is like, you're triumphing that. You're saying like, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be open. I want to have my heart open. I want my true self to be able to express and to thrive. And that's going to come with these kind of courageous acts Ooh, material and spiritual prosperity. So there's a lot of wealth and receiving. Like I said, as you open to life, life opens to you. So this all happens in the same week. Even, it's like essentially as you open, you are receiving. They are simultaneous. They really and truly are. You don't ever have to wait. That's just kind of a game of the mind. And so, that material and spiritual prosperity and that wealth begins to pour in as you open and listen to your heart and speak from what is true to you instead of silencing yourself or suppressing things. This is exciting, y'all. And also, I feel like, this just really resonates with what is already happening as we go into this week. Let's see. Ooh, synchronicity. Our final card, synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So Spirit is really confirming, Spirit is really guiding this. This does feel like it is that material, and the actual embodiment of it, but it really feels like a deep spiritual reconnection to your true self. And it's kind of like life and God, Spirit, your guides are moving you. They're directing you. They're, answering your prayers and answering your questions as you move through this process, because it is a letting go and it is courageous, but it does open you up to a lot of triumph and just feeling grander in yourself, as well as that material and spiritual wealth and overflow. So I'm really happy. I'm excited. And it also makes a lot of sense, especially for me going on vacation with my family. I have to really speak my truth and set my boundaries, and it's always nice when that is whenever I'm guided and I can just feel the importance of that. So we'll all be experiencing that this week. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're new here to my YouTube channel, I drop these every Friday. I also send out a little energy update on my email list, so feel free to go to my website and sign up for that as well. And then all of my offerings are on my website. So I would love to connect with you, and I hope that you all have a beautiful week. I will see you next week for the next collective card reading. You all have a beautiful week.